Hello, 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 hello. Oi, 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 oi. Let's get a little closer. How's about? Oh, so much junk in the way. This is what I get for not putting the whole shebang on, the headphones and whatnot. How long? How long have we gone? 5 minutes? Technically. I'm a little early, too. A little early. We'll see. I gotta figure out how to make my stream quality better than it is. Better than it is, you know. Hopefully this is all sounding good, too. I don't know. I have no idea. Let's mute that real quick so I don't double hear myself or nothing. Why does the quality not look great? Why doesn't it look better than it is? I gotta figure that out. You know, I gotta figure that out. The fidelity on this shouldn't be that bad. You know, I don't know. Are you talking over there? You need to talk into the mic, Mr. Nate. No, I gotta figure that out. The fidelity on this shouldn't be that bad. You know, I don't know. We'll live with it. I don't know. That was quiet. Talking over there. This talking to the mic, Mr. Is about fine. Now I'm double talking. Oh no! Don't do that. Don't do that, Mr. Nate. Get out of there. Get out of here, sir. Get out of here, sir. All right. Sorry. I didn't want to put on a crazy head. I got something going on after this, so I'm trying to be a little careful. Just a little bit. But I can turn that off. So it's not double showing or nothing. Stream health. Excellent. Give myself a little something. Don't know how that works. Giving myself a little eye. Give myself a little eye. And a little eye, it works. Just making sure. Just making sure and all of that and whatnot. I wish it would... whatever. We're gonna get into it. I don't know if there's anyone here. Don't matter to me, though. But we're gonna get into it. We're gonna go ahead and get right into it, I think. You know, I got something later today, so hopefully this won't be as long of a stream as it was last time. The only thing I'm really doing different this time is that I got my monitor back there, so you know you won't be able to. I'm pretty sure Toei Shonen Jump ain't gonna notice that behind me, so I don't think that's gonna be get gotten. So. You know, I wish I could turn the brightness on this down a little bit, but it's an old TV that I don't have the remote for anymore, so I cannot be doing that anymore. But we are going to do that. No need for Muzak or anything. We're just going to get into it like this, you know. I don't even have my headphones for if I wanted to wear the cowboy hat and the other stuff anyway, so doesn't matter. It says I have 2 concurrent viewers, but I think... I'm not watching on this screen. I might have it on in a different room on my work computer. I just got off work, so we're doing this. I wish I could have watched this a little earlier, but I was at work. And last week, you know, it came out like Friday morning, but this time it was like Thursday afternoon. So, you know, nothing I can do there. So, you know, can't watch any other people's streams or anything like that. I pretty much have to get completely off YouTube once that happens. So I was like, dang, I have to do my job for the next 2 hours? Ew. But I did. But now I'm off work, but I got something later on today, so I can't be dilly-dallying for too much. So we're going to get right into it. So last week, 11/28, you know, it was RPG. We met the big sun god guy. We were in a big room with a bunch of organic, like, no, I said organic, I think, in my video, but I meant to say synthetic. But yeah, synthetic Lego pieces, plastic. Where's plastic in places besides One Piece? I don't know. Not in a lot of places. So, I hate that. No, we're gonna have to fix this. We're gonna have to fix this. It's got to be at least there, so that needs to move a little bit. Then there we go. You're just gonna say the back of me a little more. Well, the back of me a little more. I'll figure this all out later. This ain't all gonna stay like this, anyways. There might be some big changes when it comes to the scenery soon. But yeah, Giant's room, organic Legos, weird one-way mirror, and then like wired grating, wire netting on the mirror. I don't know if the net, if it's like wired glass, how like the wires like inside the glass, or if it's just like a separate layer. It's kind of hard to tell when he smashed it. No, I guess it's outside of it because it's all still connected. So I don't know. And then we got all the little rats and little animals, or are they big animals? I don't know. And then we get this big guy with a moose hat or reindeer hat. It looks more moose than, it's not elk, and it's not regular deer, and it's definitely not bull like the guy in God Valley. But, you know, there were speech bubbles over the horns or / antlers in the God Valley flashback. So it could have been that the whole time, but boy howdy, to me it sure looked like it was just it looked like it was a bull skull and not a moose skull like this one, but we'll see. Because now we're going to get into it, finally. 11 minutes in, we are getting into the chapter. Chapter One Piece, chapter 1129, Living Dolls. Oni trial Yamato, a ninja lesson at Amigasha Village. So she's going around eating stuff with people. Apparently there's missing girls going on. And then now they're at Amigasha. I don't remember all of the locations and everything for Wano, but I think this is back in the woods where Wano kind of started, where she lives. I guess she's practicing, which is nice and stuff. Shinobi is not skinny anymore, so I guess that wasn't a permanent thing that Green Bull did to her. It's really weird in One Piece how a lot of like the quote-unquote ugly girls, they either were pretty girls beforehand or they turned into pretty girls after being shown as ugly girls. Like when you think of like Alvida, ugly girl, turns into a pretty girl. Big Mom, ugly girl. Oh, turns out she was pretty when she was young. Even her daughter, Brule, you know, ugly witch-looking girl. Oh, but she was a cute little girl back in the day. And then Shinobu, you know, oh, big fat girl. But actually she was like really skinny back in the day and she turned skinny later, so... You know, there's a weird pattern of that going on. I can't really think of many, like, unattractive women in One Piece who have always been unattractive and never been, like, in a different mode. The witch lady from Wano, but she could change her appearance, and she turned into a pretty girl at one point in time, so, happened again. Like all I can think of is like the weird vacuum cleaner girl that Frankie kissed. But, you know, she got a kiss from Frankie, so, you know, that's something at least. But that's like the only girl I can think of that is quote unquote unattractive in One Piece that I don't know, that stays like that is always that. I don't know. There's probably more that I'm not thinking of, but it's weird that I came up with that many women that there's like two versions of them. I don't know. We're still on the cover story. But they're doing that. Epic. But it's called Living Dolls. So that could either mean that, like, it's just like, you know, the same as like last week, that like we figured that like they're just using them as dolls, which is what we were saying like from the very beginning when we first saw Nami, like at the end of that, of like 3 chapters ago, was like, oh, she's probably like being played like a doll. Either that, or these things were actually dolls beforehand, and this giant has like a power to like turn dolls into living people. That could be another thing. Bro, what if that's why they... No, I don't know. What if that's like how they woke up, like Soma style? Like they just remembered like all the memories of like the past Luffy, but somehow their essence was like put into a doll or something, and they're actually copies of the Straw Hats. That could be a thing too. I don't know. Let's get into it though. Notes, and I grabbed a bite at a place. Hello, Mr. Bones. We're just at the notes. You can see where I'm at from behind here, kind of. Enough for nothing to get flagged or nothing, but you can kind of tell where I'm at by the back. But I'm still just on the notes right now, Mr. Bones. Let's see. There were 4 of us in total, all around the same age. It was fun, super delicious. Okay, you and someone else. I don't know if that's the same guy from last week, the Jujutsu Kaisen guy. I've already forgotten. Akatumi Kun. And this person they're talking about is a completely different person. So I don't know. I don't know the significance of this person. But let's get into it. A world in chaos. Great sun god, please calm down. Look, you can see flames from the cracks. The sky is falling. It's the end of the world. Ooh, I guess none of these people have had the gall to, like, do anything about it, ever. I shall never forgive this light. Okay, cool. I shall never forgive this light, you living dolls. You demolished my root temple. Okay, and my poor pet, servants. That's something I was going to mention last week, is that, like, the names they had, like, had similarities to, like, like, Norse animals. Like, the crow was named after Odin's crows, and the snake was named after the world snake, but it was, like, slightly different, so it sounded like they were just, like, cutesy pet names. I didn't mention that in my video, but now I'm mentioning it now, and, yeah, that's what they're saying. This person is already seeming pretty immature if they're, like, if they're making these mistakes, so could be I hope it's a younger person. We hope. It's not a 40-year-old man from God Valley changing Nami into different clothes. I'm hoping that's not the case, but we'll see. We will see. That guy was so scary. They keep saying guy, and then in the Viz translations, Zoro did say he, so that probably means that it probably is a guy from them just like hearing their voice at this point. Like they would know at this point what this person sounds like. There we go. He's more like a demon than a god. Who said that? Zoro? Mr. King of Hell, Mr. Edgy Boy. Is it okay for the town to be shaking like this? All this was really made out of those blocks? Yes, all those things are correct. Okay, from now, so they're able to walk through that door, which looked small back in the day. It was also really weird, like, the placement. Like, the table was, like, right in front of the stairs. So it's like, do you have to, like, scoot the table whenever you want to go up? But I guess they were just able to just go right through it because they destroyed the table. I don't know. This is the kind of nitpicking you come here for. Jump over, cat. Yeah. Great Iskit. They're going over and all that and whatnot. See, they're all, like, carrying... They all have, like, weapons and stuff on them, which I'm assuming the person put on them, but I wonder how much these people actually fight, or they probably don't hunt. Like, if there's, like, a rabbit god out there, there's probably not smaller animals in the area, which is probably why they were getting these fodder rations from last time, because there's no actual things for them to hunt. So I wonder if they're just, like... They just have these swords and shields on... Just for the aesthetic, but they're not. None of these people have ever like used it in combat before. I wonder. He must have put a ton of time into this. Let's try and get away without destroying his hard work. Oh, how nice, Luffy. He's like, making this thing is probably this person's dream, And he doesn't like bashing people's dreams, usually. He likes when people have dreams. Yeah! Hey, cat! Who said that? Stop that, this cat! Why are you eating them? Oh, he's big. Oh, he's big. It probably is a he. They've already said he many, many times. That cat is really big compared to these blocks, though, too. Like, that, the whole cat is as big as the castle. Even though we saw the cat inside the castle earlier, it looks like almost as big, so. Yeah. Why are you eating them? That's a good question. It's just because he's scary. Kind of like the cow. The sea cow from Arlong Park. Back in the day. We can reach the end of the world in no time thanks to this cat. Huh? We're going where now? Listen, Luffy. You should listen, Luffy. We need to follow the blueprints. Toss. Ah! What did she... Oh, she just tossed the blueprints away. You should listen, Luffy. We need to follow the blueprints. Oh, Usopp said that. And then she just straight up is just like, nah, I don't need them. Okay, Nami, be extra like that. Don't worry, I memorized them. Hey, this is a semi-friendly stream. Thank you very much. We're gonna be nice and respectful over here. We're trying. I know there's a lot of degenerate One Piece YouTubers. We're trying to be a little more wholesome over here. We're gonna try our best. Look, Luffy, you can see that mirror. You see that mirror? You see the door from... Read, Nate. Look, Luffy, you can see that... Look, Luffy, you see that mirror? We can see the door from earlier in it. And that's where they're going to. Ah, you're right. If you look closely, all of the clouds are just strung up balls of cotton. Oh, I was right about the clouds. No one else talking about the clouds. Oh, look at that. Oh, there's something up with the clouds. Oh, the clouds are fake. Oh, who was saying the clouds are fake? They were mentioning there's no wind except there were clouds moving. Oh, but I was like, there's something up with the clouds. I was right. How would I have known that they're just strung up balls of cotton from there? Like, they looked weird, for sure. This place may look expansive, but it's really just a giant's room. Right. So the horizon only seems endless, but it shouldn't be much further. We just need to keep pushing forward. Oh, we're in map piece already. I guess they did get the map. We're going to be respectful here. Oh boy, my favorite part of One Piece is when they show the maps and where everyone is. At least everyone's in one spot. No one's like split up and stuff yet. So that's nice at least. Oh, this place is way smaller. Like, this place is only like twice as big as the room they were just in. Oh, there's a bull skull on the top of the fireplace, which they mentioned. The fireplace was right in... Wait, no, that's the door. That's not the fireplace. I think they said fireplace in the scans, but I think it said, like, hearth in the last one. Because there's no, like, fireplace in this room. We've already crossed half the country. My goodness gracious. Oh, little cute Luffy emoji. I like that. I like it when he does those. So straight forward is the... Well, the door isn't in the tree, but it makes it look like it is from that. I'm so glad I was right about the gosh darn clouds. So great tree, mirrors all around, town, forest, mountain. And then outer wall. The outer wall goes all the way past the room? Well, that doesn't make any sense. I don't know. We've already crossed half the country. I'm looking at stuff way too much. I didn't think I would be like, so it would take me like a long time to go through these. I thought I would be like a pretty quick reader when it comes to these, but I like having lots to say about every little panel, even though it's really annoying when I watch other people do it. I'm like, get on with it. But I feel like I'm keeping everything close to where, whatever. Now I see, if you believe those blueprints, If you believe those blueprints show everything about this realm, then you are mistaken. Verily, this place is, in truth, a giant detention center. Okay, you're just giving it away. Now, don't just yell that to your subjects. And then the big staff is a butterfly net. Big silly butterfly net. Oh, that's good. This person's silly already. This person is blurting out stuff that they probably shouldn't be blurting out. We will see. We will see if this person is young or if this person is very old. If this is a giant or if it's a person with a shrinking fruit or if it's a person that's super duper old from God's Valley. We'll see. I still think it looked more like a bull skull, but we're going to find out. We're going to find out. Why is he talking like a samurai? What? Wait, what? If you show everything about this realm, then you are mistaken. Verily. Well, I guess back in the day in old scans, they had Kinemon talking. He said weird like fancy stuff, like verily, like when he says like he was talking like a samurai, he sounds more like a medieval knight, really, like a Renaissance person. So I guess that's what they mean about that. Why is he talking like a samurai? And a net. This facility was designed to ensure no giant... I keep saying giant escapees. This facility was designed to ensure no giant escapes its walls. Even if you were to reach the other side. No giant escapes its walls. Even if you were to reach the other side... Do you think you have hope of breaking through? That way is another dead end. Ooh, that's a weird laugh. Do you think you have hope of breaking through? That way is another dead end. And sure no giants escape its walls. As if they're saying, as if like this is an ancient giant and they actually are gigantified. And everyone else here is a giant, and this person is like an even more giant person. But why would they make her giant, the rest of them giant, and then put them in this center? I don't know. I don't know if that's what that means, or if I'm misreading it. I'm going to continue, though. But I'm just looking at the art. It's a good art. Why does it almost look like there's hockey on the net? Why does the end of the stick almost look like it's got like that hockey shading on it? I don't know if it is. I think that's just a weird way of shading. I don't think it is. It'd be funny though if they hockey coated butterfly net. Not even Dorian Broggy put hockey on their instrument. It's so weird because Dorian Broggy, their whole thing of going back to Elbaf was because their weapons broke, so they needed to go get new ones. But the whole point of like being like a weapons person with like really good hockey is that like, oh, you like you love your blade, you respect your blade, and like you infuse your hockey in it so it won't ever break. But then they're like, our stuff broke after 100 years. We're gonna go get new ones. So does that mean that they don't use hockey on their weapons? I don't know. I need to continue though in the actual chapter. Hey, keep running, cat. Yeah, Great Iskat. Why are those people riding you? Oh man, they're like right there, real close. Everyone's got something. Hurry up and go! Yeah, and then they cut the surely not hockey-infused butterfly net. So they kicked that, and they kicked that, and there's Nami right there. I don't see the rest, but Iskat is out of the net. What is he going to do about that? I mean, they can just punch him. They can just start punching him now. Probably. The metal... Oh, they're metal? That's interesting. That wire is metal. This resistance is few. Why has this guy got a shield? Is it just for, like, the looks? Like, what do you need a shield for in this world? This resistance is futile. Ahead is the domain of the mighty ear god. Why does that matter to you? You know it's just a little rabbit. And I mean, we know he's already dead. Great sun god about the ear god. The truth is... what? So that happened. But that's interesting that they're metal. The same as the wiring outside. Whoa! Oh! 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 Luffy! What the? Luffy! You monsters! Holy moly! That rabbit is dead! That is horrific! That's the most horrific thing I've ever seen the Straw Hats do! We found his body burned to a crisp earlier today. The cause is unknown. We thought our misfortune couldn't get any worse. Then we saw cracks in the sky. This day is truly cursed. Holy moly. I don't know what Chinese people have to do with this, but... yeah. Oh my gosh, why does the rabbit have, like, sharp claws, though? And not, like, 2-buck teeth? That's a... Do they say rabbit anywhere? They don't say rabbit anywhere. Technically. But, I mean, they've said rabbit. But what the heck? What the... Why does the rabbit have, like, carnivore, like, teeth? Fangs. No less. That is not what the inside of a rabbit looks like. I don't know. This day is truly cursed. They beat it? No way. That carnivore... Hey, there we go. There we go. I should have just gone... My... Golt Bunny? Golt Bunny. I'll have to look that up if that's like a Nordic reference. That carnivorous rabbit. I was... You know, that's why you just keep reading forward. That is a weird looking rabbit. It was already too late. I can see why they beat this guy up. This guy looks nasty. How lovely, how precious. Oh boy, what is up with this person? This world is a marvel. A grand tale is unfolding in my miniature garden, taking a life of its own right before my very eyes. I wonder if this person's never seen death before. So... The rest of the Guardians were guarding the back where the sewing stuff is and the door was. But then the rabbit was guarding the tree, I believe, which is why it was on the far other side. There's been a couple little reveals so far. I'm still seeing. I underestimated them. This is giving me goosebumps. Verily, evil has spawned and heroes are being born in the world I created. Oh, this is so... weird and interesting right now. This person is seeming kind of evil, though. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. This might not be... I'm sure in 2 weeks, people are gonna be like, fake sun god moose guy? The next Straw Hat? I'm sure there's gonna be videos about that in just a week and a half. Though. Evil has spawned, and heroes are being born... in the world I created. So, what do you think evil... You put the rabbit there. Is that the evil rabbit? And are you saying... I still don't understand how this person, like, does not read the news. Because we know that at least Dorian Broggy, like, read the news and knew that Luffy looked like the sun god before they even saw him in Egghead. The only people that we know, like, definitely don't read the news are people from Wano. And this person is talking like a samurai, so that's interesting. History is being made! This is the beauty of my living dolls. A minimalist world, and it's all mine. Bro, this guy is crazy. So when he saw that the guys that are trying to escape killed his rabbit, he's like, no, this is kind of cool though. This could be our only chance. The escape route is open. Let's run while we still can. Spread the word. Okay, so they know that this isn't like the world they live in. They know that they want to escape. Okay, I wasn't sure. It wasn't really certain like how much how much of the outside world these other people knew from the other guy, but it seems like these people were also captured and weren't just always here. What's he laughing about? I mean, the Sun God is known for laughing, so. Oh, and he put the I guess at some point he put the shield on his back. It's a live drama playing out in the palm of my hand. Hadrudin may recognize you, but I don't. Let's see what you do next. Who said that? Did Usopp say that? Hadrudin may recognize you, but I don't. Let's see what you do next. Golly, Hadrudin has not been mentioned in a while. Lethal Green Star? Yeah, Usopp doing a thing. Skull Bomb Grass. That is a huge explosion. If this person is like about as big as Oars, then this thing is like bigger than, this explosion is bigger than Oars. That's insane. That's really insane. That's really insane, Usopp. This is crazy. What, like, perspective is so weird. And it's going to be so weird in this Elbaf arc. Like, I'm telling you, man. Wait, where did he point it at the guy? Or is he pointing it away? Because that's the cat. It looks like he's pointing it past him. That explosion looks bigger than the tree itself. I don't know. Maybe the perspective is just weird, but that is huge. Ah, it's no use. I broke the mirror, but that wall is seriously strong. Okay, see, we shot the mirror. Just leave it to me. Yeah. You know what? Usopp did a thing. Usopp has already done more in this arc than he did all I got Egghead. I'll tell you that much. I do declare. Brilliant. What a chapter. Oh, that's a screen grab. I can't get enough of these weaklings struggling against their fate. Their bitter failure and hollow despair only showcases their humanity. Setbacks and disappointments. That's the core of character development. So this person is like really like trying to... This person is like a dungeon master, pretty much, in this little area. That is interesting. That is... Yeah. I know who Hadrudin is. I know who Hadrudin is. Don't worry. It's just been a while since we've heard from him. We haven't seen him since technically the Big Mom flashback. And then, like, I guess his cover story. But his cover story wasn't really a cover story. All the other cover stories for the Grand Fleet were, like, actual stories. And their cover story was just like, hey, who's all on the crew? This person, and this person, and this person, and this person. So, that's what we got out of that. This is like an evil DM. This is like a DM who, like, wants to kill their party. D&D references. If you check the rest of my streams, you can watch a big old playlist of me playing D&D with friends from my older streams on this channel. So I know a little bit about that. I don't know if this is what he's going for. This folly is comical to watch, but your valiant efforts move me to tears. I'm glad you made your way to me. Luffy Tasso, Zoro Tasso, Nami Tasso, Usopp Tasso. Okay, so they know their names. How do you not know that you're dealing with the Yonko crew? How do you not care that you're dealing with the Yonko crew? Like, imagine if this was like Kaido and King and Queen. Imagine if this was like Big Mom or in like Katakuri, like kidnapping and putting in this world, you know? Imagine putting like Whitebeard and Ace and Marco and Vista riding on a cat and being like, oh, I'm glad you're... this is fun watching my weakling struggle, you know? This is Yonko crew you're talking about. He knows their names. San Tasso, Cho Tasso. What's a Tasso? What is a Tasso? You know, reminds me of like the weird way the minks talked. Bro, this was a mink. That'd be nuts. Bro, what if that deer skull wasn't a deer skull? What if it was a mink deer skull? Ooh. Time for a little gear forth. Huh? A little Gear 4. Because people were being like, oh, they messed up the Gear 4 name 2 chapters ago when it was actually Gear 3, but he's doing it again. There's no way he made the same mistake twice because he's not going completely into Gear 4. But he's doing the thing where he's doing the hand thing where he's like, you know, cranking it up. Hey, Usopp, there's no one to blame over a natural disaster, right? You mean like earthquakes and floods and storms? Topical! Be safe from the hurricanes, folks. Nope, generally those things just happen. Good, because that guy definitely put us through a lot of crap. He's really pissed me off. There's no one to blame over a natural disaster. So she's about to do some weird natural disaster storm thing, I think. Hey, he's a giant, so... I totally get your net rage, Nami-san. I'll never forgive him either. I can't stop thinking about how he got to dress you up. I'm also thinking that, Sanji, you had some weird things last chapter, but you're spitting facts right now. Spitting facts, I do declare. I'll grind him to dust with my own legs. Get a grip, Sanji. No, don't get a grip. He's right. You're absolutely right. I can't stop thinking about that either. Besides, I have a feeling he's about to feel some divine retribution. From whom? From Nami doing crazy stuff with Zeus? Because, you know, Zeus, God of Thunder, you know, maybe we're going to see some Thor, God of Thunder stuff. Thunder God versus Thunder God thing. I don't know. But I believe he's about to punch the wall. So, let's see where this leads to. Mugen, what have you got this time? Oh, he's as big as the... He's as big as the... He's as big as the Sunny. He's bigger than... That skull's bigger than the Sunny. What the heck? People were like, oh, that's the size of a human skull. No one was saying that. Only I was saying that. I was like, oh, what if it's a Buccaneer skull? I'm going crazy right now. What's going on? I'm acting... I'm a little jumpy. I don't know. I haven't had caffeine all day. What's going on? That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping for improvements on his gears. Like last week we saw, you know, him use Gear 5 and him not have to... Him keep the clothes he had on, for one. And then two, he got out of Gear 5 without turning into an old man. I didn't hear anyone talk about that, but that happened. Which is good. So hopefully that keeps happening. Hey, this is the Straw Hat crew. But the giant warrior pirates were guiding them. So I guess that's how they stole it, is that big hawk just snatched him up. Is that him, though? That's a giant with a striped shirt. But the giant warrior pirates were guiding them. As if, like, he knew or something. Oh, it's that guy! It's the guy from the... It's one of the new guys. Bro, I saw Tekking make a video being like, oh, is this the guy? Oh, it was Tekking freaking right. I didn't watch the video, but I just saw the thumbnail. Something must have happened. They're fast asleep. Wait. If they came from Egghead, did they go through the sleeping mist belt? Bruh, what? Bro, what? But the warrior pirates, the giant warrior pirates were guiding them. And then these guys are the new giant pirates. Like, I guess they're like two different giant crews, but one is just like the giant pirates, and then the other one is the new giant pirates. I don't know about that. He didn't turn into an old man. He just went right back into it last week. I know those types of things. Something must have happened. They're fast asleep. Wait, if they came from Egghead, did they go through the sleeping mist belt? Seriously? Yep. Okay, he's remembering this. This is awesome. Hadruden. It's going to be hard for me to remember this one. Oh, no, it is him. Bruh. Wow. Hadruden joined you all on his own. He wanted us new giant pirates to serve you. As if Elbaf's strongest warriors don't follow itty-bitty humans. Hasn't he got a shred of pride? Interesting. Sorry, these are like my fidget spinners, so I keep messing with them. Oh, okay. Because this guy was born like he's like the same age as Prince Loki. Because in the Big Mom flashback, this person specifically, like they said, like, oh, this person and this person were born, and remember them being like, this guy. So they were the new giant pirates. They didn't form afterwards. They were already that. But it looks like Hirugen joined, but it looks like he didn't agree with that. But that's the same laugh, so it's really making me presume it's this guy. Hasn't he got a shred of pride? Josuke, where'd all your dignity and pride go? Make everybody happy. Okay. Just look at his small, frail body. Oh, wow. It's my queen, Namtaso. Uh-oh. And then he injects them, or he, like, sprays them with, like, sleeping gas. Oh, no. Oh, no. The sleeping mist belt, though. That's interesting. So from Egghead to Elbaf, there's a sleeping mist belt. Look at his small, frail body. He's a Yonko. So this guy knows. This guy knows that Luffy's a Yonko. You know? There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Just go back to sleep. You're in for a surprise when you wake up dead. I see you have no clue where you are. Stay and run wild here. Now you will serve me. Okay, so this is a giant. I mean, from this little image right here of the two of them, he looks like slightly bigger than Hadruden, but I don't know. I'm gonna look back later at the picture of this guy though. Huh, though. Yeah, but not a little person. Probably not a person. Could still be a person from God Valley, but probably not. You know, I know he was born. He's like 6 years younger than Big Mom. And Big Mom was on God Valley and was young, so this person is older than Kuma, younger than Big Mom. That's where we know where we're at right now on this. I'm so sorry. I keep clicking and clacking these. I don't know. I don't understand why he's so much bigger. Why he's like oar-sized either. That's one thing too. Oh my god. No way. Why does it say an hour 31? That must be just wrong over here. I was like, I have not been going. I've been going for 47 minutes. It was way too long already, but I see you have no clue where you are. Run, stay and run wild here. Now you will serve me. So they could still be on Elbaf, because this is an Elbaf giant. So this guy was born on Elbaf, at least. So this could be just his little thing. Huh? Ready, Zeus? I'm raring to go, Nami. What is this? I didn't make that. Then by all means. Heck yeah, Zeus doing things. Thunderbolt! Gah! Yeah, Nami's doing a thing. How big is that? That's pretty big. That's bigger than a giant. Bigger than a giant, so... What? Great sun god. I hate to do this, but we're leaving. Bye-bye, Block Country. Gamu gamu no. We're finally getting out. Serves you right, you giant perf. Please let the outside be Elbaf. Floop. Row. Kongan. Punching right through it. Because of course he is. He's Yonko. You know? We're free. Ah. And he's smiling. What lies just out of sight? 11:29 end. And it looks like there's no break next week either. Huh. Well then. Well, they're out already. I had a feeling they were going to go from there to there pretty quickly. Of course, we don't know. This guy's still standing right now, but yeah, what a fun little chapter. Isn't shrunken down. But what I'm confused is if he was a giant, then what are the citizens in the room? Why are they in different size? Why are they in different size? Do you mean just like all the people? Like all the people are about the same size as the Straw Hats. And at this point, I don't even know if this guy has a fruit or not. Well, now that we're at this point, just no. Stay on this. Let's see. There's no way I'm gonna remember exactly what one this would be on. Would it be in Whole Cake? How far? Definitely not that. Let's see. Could be in the 800s. I don't know if this is. It was after or before the Bartolomeo stuff. I feel like it was after. I feel like it was one of the later ones. I think it was one of the later ones. No, because Orlumbus was the last one, I believe. I believe Orlumbus was the last one. No, Bellamy was the last one. I don't want to look this up. I want to find it on my own, you know. I'm looking. I want to find this dude. No, I'm going to have to look. I'm going to have to look real quick. 898. Oh, I was so close. Bro, I was on like 896 earlier. Well, no, I wasn't. New Giant Pirate. That's Hiruzen. Stanson. And this guy. Roto. Roto of the New Giant Pirates. And yeah, he is wearing he is wearing the heels too. He's definitely wearing the heels as well. And I think this is the other guy. Goldberg, I think, was the other guy that was born like on the same day. But yeah, so the only thing we knew about this guy is that he was the Navigator. Oh my gosh. Why is this at 400%? Does not need to be that big. Road. Navigator. He was a mercenary from Buggy's crew. Yeah. We knew that. He was birthed. Yeah, the start of the 12-day fasting during the Big Mom flashback. Yeah. What was before that, though? Was it just them leaving? Yeah, it was just them leaving, the first thing beforehand, which has the, it has the skull on it. Interesting. And then it's just a deep dive. Not a deep dive, but it's just like a panel of all the new people. Probably. Oh my gosh. If it ever gets to it. Did I skip it? Oh my gosh. Well, that's annoying. And then Gerd is the doctor. Interesting. Very, very all interesting. We'll put some of that on in the meantime, too. Some lo-fi in the background. Whew. Well, then. That was a crazy chapter. Let me see if I missed anything. It's all going to make so much sense now. Well, it definitely makes a lot more sense. We know who this giant is. For sure. We can officially say all that and whatnot. of who the heck this giant is. Oh gosh, I can already see some of that going on. But in my last video, what all did I say? Well, I guess it was a cop-out because, like, one theory was he's a giant and the other one was he's not a giant, so... I guess one of them was technically right, that he is a giant. But the other two was that it's a girl, which we know now that it's not, and it's from a person from God's Valley, which I'm pretty sure this person is not from God's Valley because it's a giant. Could still be, but I don't know. Probably not. Probably not unless they figured out a way to shrink, which we still do know from this chapter that this person is a bit big, like really, really big. But maybe it is just like a weird perspective thing that we're all wrong about. That is also that is also something that could very easily be possible as well. That we're just wrong about this person's height, so. Or like how big giants are compared to other things. Like, cause like from some angles, like I guess from this angle, yeah, it looks way bigger. But, yeah. Have you done like a review about this giant before? No, I've made 2 One Piece videos like ever, besides like chapter reviews. I was just looking at other One Piece YouTubers, and I saw that Tekking had made a video, who's like this big One Piece YouTuber, and with this person in their thumbnail being like, could this be the Sun God? And I was like, that's stupid. I'm not even going to watch that video. And then that person ended up being right. Unbelievable. That's funny. But yeah. But... so this person, who's the navigator, by the way, so you wouldn't think this person has like a whole place to themselves. You think if they're the navigator, they're like a more sea-bounding than this. But this person seems to be a big ol' huge nerd who already knows about Nami, which is weird. That's funny. Some people watched my video, though. I got 60 views on it, which was pretty good. The Elbaf video I made before got 600 views, which was crazy, which was the only reason I'm still doing this in the first place, is because that one got so much. I was like, I should probably keep at this. The last reaction I did ended up getting like 40 views, too, which is kind of weird to think. It's all over the place. It's all over the place. But, yeah. So she started waking up. So they got drunk and passed out. But then they also went through the sleeping mist belt, which, like, how would the giant warrior pirates not know about that? Unless I guess they were... so I guess everyone got drunk and passed out. And while they were passed out, they went through a sleeping mist belt that made them pass out for even longer? And this person came and then has knockout gas that made them fall asleep even longer. So the Straw Hats were drugged 3 times! What? By 3 different things! They passed out from alcohol, and then from just the air, just from being in a stinky place, and then they got gassed by someone through chemical warfare. Okay, so this guy, who's supposedly a part of the Sun Pirates, the new giant pirates, not Sun Pirates, those are the other guys. That's the Fisherman Pirates. Elbaf's strongest warriors don't follow itty-bitty humans. So he still considered himself like an Elbaf warrior then. That is interesting. Okay, so he's angry right there. He said he joined you all on his own. Does he mean like... when he says Harujin joined you all on his own, does that mean like he did it out of his own free will, or does that mean that all of these other Elbaf new giant pirates, it's gonna be so hard for me to remember the names of everyone. They're all like weird and generic, in all honesty. I wonder if that means that like all of these guys did not join. Or not. I don't know. I wonder if he's the only one who didn't join. Because that's an L for Hadrudin. That like your big... That like your crew, like we're supposed to have like a cool like fleet on our side, but it's actually just the one guy. We don't actually have a giant crew. I mean, we have a giant crew with old giant pirates, but the new giant crew, which we were, getting hyped up for, one of them's already said, nah, no thanks. So I wonder how the rest of them are feeling at this point in time. Where is Hadrudin? What's he doing? This is like the one people that we didn't know. Everyone else from the cover story, we got like a little story about what they were doing, except for Hadrudin. We just knew that he left the Buggy Pirates, and then we just saw cool, just like shots of them posing up. And then that was it. We don't actually know what he's been up to since Dressrosa. Yeah, I get the free will thing, but I just wonder... Yeah. I wonder if this person, if this Rodo, if this guy is the only one who defected. And why is he so big? Maybe that's just because of drawing size inconsistencies or something. But I don't know. Because Usopp and Nami had an attack that was literally bigger than them. Yeah, S rank for a Shichibukai, for a warlord, for a Buggy, And remember, I mean, and Hadrudin got messed up by Dressrosa power-scaled Luffy, like, a pre-whole cake, pre-Gear 4 Luffy, with just like a good hockey punch. He took out the biggest guy, and then, like, it took a lot of strength for Hadrudin just to take on, like, one of the Doflamingo pirates, the guy who's just, like, really heavy. We had trouble with that guy, He's supposed to be the strongest of these giants. Like, I assume that this Roto guy isn't as strong. But this guy, I mean, like, he's calling himself a strong warrior, so... Maybe he's got feats. Maybe he's got feats, but... Yeah, there was a lot going on. Him being like, oh, I just love looking over all these people and stuff. It's all funny and stuff. History is being made. I don't know why he's talking so elegantly, like a samurai, specifically. To ensure no giant escapes its walls, which is... So, like, Luffy punching out of this place is a place that, like, not even a giant could escape from, which is... I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot going on with this. They had to break all of his bones for a Doflamingo guy, So this guy should not be as strong as Hadrudin. And Luffy has taken on an Admiral and a Yonko recently, so... Shouldn't be that much of a problem for him. So I'm wondering where this goes, though, but the chance that we're actually in Elbaf is back up. We're back in there. Elbaf has started. I wasn't wrong in my prediction a while back that we're in Elbaf. This ain't a weird in-between thing. Probably not. I mean, we could be in Elbaf, but what lies just out of sight? I don't know. I wonder if this last picture of Luffy is him looking at what Elbaf looks like, and that's why he's smiling. Or if he's just smiling because he punched his way out, but actually what he sees after this is going to make him not smile. But this feels like a very heroic, like, last picture, Like, we just got the attack. Sanji smiling, Nami smiling, they're like, oh, please let it be Elbaf. He's praying, and then he's got a good grin and all that, and then he punches it out, and there's a big smile. So I hope that, I'm waiting for like that big like double spread vista shot of Elbaf, and there's a good chance. My prediction is that we're gonna get that big nice vista shot of Elbaf next chapter. So we'll have to wait on that. But I gotta go. Mr. Bones, thank you for just stopping by. I got some other stuff I got to do tonight. I don't know if I'm gonna make a video, like any like sort of recap or analysis or theory video like I did this week. I don't know. I don't know if there's that much to talk about. I have a lot of other One Piece videos I want to make. I have some Egghead videos I want to talk about. There's some Egghead stuff I want to make videos about still, so I might be working on that eventually. But yeah, thank you for stopping by and chatting. I do declare. Yes. Yeah. We'll see what goes on. Thank you. You have a good one. I am going to go.